In this vlog, we are going to make use of MediaQuery and try to address the font size issues which you face while you are developing an application. It's not only for Flutter application but even the native Android or iOS applications. When you're trying to develop, you might surely face this particular font issue, and you will be manually addressing this issue by providing different font sizes for different screens. So now this particular tutorial will be helpful for you if you are facing any issue of this sort. Media query dot text scalar of, okay, and give the context. And now we have got this particular variable of text scale here, and this is the previous tutorial code, so I'm not going to delete it, and just make use of this particular text variable. Okay, so text scale I'm going to specify, and also here I'm going to print the same onto the screen. And yeah, it's better to remove these images so that you get a clear picture, and also remove this entire column here and make use of center, child, and here I am going to add this particular text widget. So now let's try to quickly run this particular code, and once we run this particular code, we'll see the output on our iOS simulator here, and later we also try to run the same code on the Android emulator as well, so that you will get a good clarity, like either it is an Android or iOS device. This particular MediaQuery plugin will be helpful for us in formatting, that is in specifying the exact font. So here you can see text scaling, we got like no scaling here, it is displayed like no scaling. So let's quickly go to the settings here. Here we can find the text scaling font size in the accessibility here, display and text size, and here if we see larger text, it is currently off, so that's why you have got like no scaling. And when I turn it on, and here you can see a slider is available here, so you can just also see the output here. So this is what the font size which I want. Okay, let's try to make a bigger font size so that you will also get a clarity. So here apps that support like this text, you can see like, so this is how our text will also look in our app. So here you can see add element to the list, remove element from the list, so it's the same font size. And now let's try to quickly reduce the size here, and again you can find it in the settings, accessibility, and there display text, and there you can find this. So I'm now trying to reduce the font size and quickly try to see this again. So here you can clearly see the font size is also reduced. So in the same way, I'll quickly try to show in Android emulator as well, so that you will get a good clarity. So now the APK is being installed on our Android application, and here you can see again the same thing, text scale, and you can see no scaling is there. So just like iOS, here let's go to the settings here, and I have already gone. So just like iOS, here go to the settings, and here you can find accessibility here, and in the accessibility display size and text. And now here you can make the text bigger and smaller options is there. Let's try to make it the bigger one, and also you can see the change here in the icons, I mean app icons as well. And now let's try to open our application, and here you can see text scale linear and it is showing 1.8x. so quickly go back here and try to reduce it, and again go back to our application, and here you can see text again no scaling. So we came back here like to the default one. Let's make it a 1 point bigger, and here you can see text 1.15x. so this is how the text scaling and the font size which I want to show in this part of the tutorial, and I hope this will be helpful for you. And this is again a small tutorial just to show you the text scaling thing. Hope you like this tutorial. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter. And one more quick thing I just want to show you as a part of this particular tutorial. So generally nowadays people are turning, and one more quick thing I just want to show you as a part of this particular tutorial. So generally nowadays people are turning on dark modes on their mobile devices, and also it's a better practice for you to also detect that particular dark mode if the user has enabled dark mode on their device, and try to adapt that in your application as well. And this will also increase the user experience. So first time when the users downloads and installs your application, then if he finds the dark mode is automatically enabled, then it will be like an add-on for your application user interface. So quickly try to detect brightness. Okay, so here brightness, and here we'll be making use of MediaQuery dot here we have got platform brightness of option here, and also I will try to show you like how you can manually turn on the brightness from like dark or light, vice versa. The theme, I mean, you can change in between these two things. And here instead of text scale, here I'm going to make it like theme. Just consider it like a theme or brightness, whatever it might be. So detect brightness, and I'll just quickly try to run the code onto the Android emulator here, and here you can see theme brightness dot light it is showing. So based on this particular value you can customize your application to the lighter theme. And here let's go to the settings, and in the settings, so in the settings start typing dark. Here you can see dark theme, and once I turn on the dark theme, so now my entire device is turned on to the dark mode. And let's try to see what's the status of our application. So here you can see theme brightness dot dark. So this is how you can make use of MediaQuery again and try to know the current theme of the user. And the same thing let's try to do whether it's possible on iOS device or not. So I'm going to switch to iOS simulator again for this quick test, and once the simulator is on, let's try to run this particular code on our iOS simulator as well and quickly test it whether in their settings we have a way to turn on dark mode or not. So while the application gets loaded, let's try to see it. And here in the search button, okay, our code is now been installed on the simulator. That's okay, fine. Let's try to search the dark theme here. Yeah, dark appearance. Okay, we have got it like a dark appearance here. Okay, so now we have turned on the dark appearance, and let's go back and see our application. So here you can see the theme brightness dot dark, and again you can just go back and make it to the light. Just quickly turn off it and come back to our application. Here you can see theme brightness dot light. So that's it for this particular tutorial. I hope you like this tutorial on both like text scaling and also brightness, that is theme detection of the device. So though these are two simple topics, this might be very much helpful for you in customizing your application. So I hope you like this particular tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.